You're listening to Edge Radio TV. The views and opinions expressed in this program are that of the hosts or guests, and not the Edge Radio Network or its advertisers or affiliates.
Great day, ladies and gents. Are you ready to add a little edge to your morning? Well, you are here where we do it. This is me, Bridget, with the I'm Just Saying Live morning show, and we have a lot of stuff to get into today. Unfortunately, my co-host, my girl, Simply Tennille, will not be joining us today in the studio or via Zoom. She is still in Mexico, and we cannot get a good connection. But we do have some special guests that are coming into the studio today to talk about a great event that's happening tonight. So make sure you stay tuned. So let's get right into it. This weekend, we have some great events coming up. The Blue Lion, who you guys know we are in partnership with to do an event, will have their holiday kickoff with Ruben Moreno. And so this will be a great event. It's free and open to the public. You guys can go there to kick off your Memorial Day holiday weekend because it is a long weekend. And I know a lot of us are ready for that. Also coming up this weekend is Africa Day. Houston celebrates Africa with a reception tonight, May 27th at 5 p.m. Not sure the details of where it's located, but as soon as I get that, I'm going to let you know. Also, another great event that's happening is at the Fountain of Praise Church on Sunday. It is the George Floyd Commemorative Concert, and it's at 6 p.m., and it's free and open to the public. They will have all kinds of celebrities and stars, gospel artists there to celebrate George Floyd. Also, upcoming future events, Networking with the Purpose fundraiser mixer on Saturday, July 17th, 2021, 5 to 9 p.m., featuring your girl, Simply Tennille, who will be hosting the red carpet. So make sure you guys get your tickets for that event. And of course, our event coming up on June 26th in partnership with the Blue Lion, Cut to the Chase, Dating with a Twist. Here's that video again to remind you guys of what's the details.
What's up, everybody? Now, you know it is time for us to make this personal invitation. Yeah. We are the media darlings right here from I'm Just Saying, and we need you. Yes. Listen, to encourage your friends that are out there alone and sad because they don't have anyone. We need them to come out to
our Cut to the Chase Speed Dating with a Twist event on June 26th. That is a Saturday at the Blue Lion.
The Blue Lion. And guess what? All you need to do is go on to Eventbrite and get your tickets right now. Yes. We are also looking for vendors. I meant to talk about that earlier, but it's okay. We need you guys to come out and sell your goods to all the people that will be in the building. We want you to mix, mingle, have a little bit of fun, and maybe get matched up with the person of your dreams. So make sure you come out on June the 26th to Cut to the Chase.
Speed Dating with a Twist. So I hope you guys are excited for that event. And yeah, you want to match up with somebody, come on down and let's get matched up on the 26th. Now, let's hit some local news. Harris County pets are in need of short-term foster care to bottle feed kittens. The kitten is so cute. The Harris County Pets is in need of assistance to bottle feed kittens. Formerly known as the Harris County Animal Shelter, they received an influx of neonatal kittens, and is typical at this time of year due to high cat breeding activity, and the orphan kittens are less than 6 weeks old and need around-the-clock care. So if you like animals and you want to offer assistance, go down to the Harris County Animal Shelter and feed those little kittens. In other news, Fort Bend ISD to end mask mandate following state order by Governor Greg Abbott, who sets the end of pandemic unemployment benefits. So effective June 5th, Fort Bend ISD will no longer require students, staff, parents, and visitors to wear masks in schools and district buildings. I don't know how you guys feel about this, but yeah, it seems to be that everyone's in a rush to get things back to normal, whatever normal is. Also, I always have to tell you guys about a great restaurant coming up. A seafood restaurant is opening up in Katy. It's called Blue Wave Seafood, and it will be open at 6211 Barker Cypress Road, Suite 126 in early June. So if you guys love seafood and you live in the Katy area like I do, although you guys, I'm vegan, plant-based, so I won't be eating any seafood, but I will try it and see if there's any plant-based options. Okay, let's move on down to Texas news. Texas General Land Office, the GLO, Commissioner requests direct allocation of $750 million to Harris County for flood mitigation. Now, this is from Harvey. People are still waiting for funds so they can fix their home. They just recently asked for them to direct $750 million to the people from the Department of Housing and Urban Development. One of the reasons why is taking so long, or has took so long, is because the scoring criterion required by HUD to be included in the state action plan for distribution of the funds was approved by HUD on March 27, 2020. Yet they still haven't received any funds. I don't know if you guys keep up with this, but this has been an ongoing fight between the city of Houston and Governor Greg Abbott. So I don't know what's going on. Hopefully you guys will get some funds soon. And they've requested it. However, it still hasn't happened. In COVID news, I hadn't talked about COVID for a minute, but it's still there. Second generation COVID-19 vaccine trial kicks off at Baylor College of Medicine. The Baylor College of Medicine is looking for volunteers for a phase 1 clinical trial that seeks to examine safety, tolerability, and immune response for different doses of a second generation COVID-19 vaccine candidate. So the trial is one of many across the United States, and it is in phase 2 that will later determine if there are any side effects. It will be Pfizer or Moderna. The participants must be 18 years of age or older and healthy with no history of SARS-CoV-2 infection, no prior receipt of COVID-19 vaccines, and at a low risk of infection. So that means they're looking for college students, because that's right at college age, 18 and older. We'll see. I don't know. Jury's still out for me on this vaccine. So moving on to U.S. news, as aquifers run low, Mexico City is sinking fast, you guys. And that's where my girl is. She's in Mexico. But they are saying that the foundation of the problem in Mexico City's bad foundation. Now, the Aztecs built the capital of Tenochtitlan on the island in Lake Texcoco, which is nestled in a basin surrounded by mountains. When the Spanish arrived, they destroyed this and massacred its people. They began draining the lake and building on top of it, bit by bit. The metropolis that became modern-day Mexico sprawled until there was no more lake. And now it is set that in motion, the physical changes that has been sinking the city. So they're saying that probably by the year of 2025, it's going to be sinking even more than it is now. About 100 feet. That's a lot. So I don't know if this problem can be fixed, but Mexico is sinking, you guys. Now, here's a topic that is going to bother a lot of people. The airlines are to weigh passengers before boarding airplanes. I don't know how you guys feel about this, but yeah, they're going to start weighing you now. And the requirement of this is, the initiative for this is to prove the data of the average weight of the current numbers reportedly don't reflect today's sky-high obesity rates in the US. In turn, this would help ensure aircrafts, especially the small ones, don't exceed their allowable weight limit. So how do you guys feel about this? I mean, it's kind of discriminatory if you ask me, but I understand it because the airlines are trying to make sure that the weight of the plane is distributed evenly. But then is that going into your privacy as, a human being? What are they saying? What if you've done everything you can and you can't lose weight, or you just don't want to? Let me know how you feel in the comments about that. Is it imposing? Our producer said to take a road trip or a boat. Is that really how you feel, Vince?
I mean, they're well within their right to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you might not like it.
True.
It's a little sketchy, I think, but they're well within their right to do it.
They are.
And if you want to fly, then you got to fly.
This is very true. So I'm sure there will be an insurgents or an uprising with people who are on the larger side against the airlines. But do you really think they could do anything about it? Right, the people, I'm saying. Yeah. So we'll see. Have the airlines taken this too far, ladies and gentlemen? Comment in the comment section and let me know what you think about that. It's a little, I don't know, Vince, I agree with you though. You would have to either fly or take a road trip. What if you want to go overseas? That's a long flight. And you can't drive overseas because there's a body of water blocking you. So we'll see what happens, and I'll keep you guys posted with that. So in sports news, WNBA team hires all black, all female broadcast team. For the first time in history, the Atlanta Dream home games played at the Gateway Center Arena at College Park will be called by an all-female, all-black broadcast team this season. Hey, talk about black girl magic. Isn't that amazing? I would love to be a part of that team, Vince. An all-black female broadcast team? Come on. That would be amazing. It's going to be amazing, I think, anyway. Now, I know we have been dealing with COVID, you guys, but I had to get this story in world news. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but there is a global spread of a highly pathogenic H5N8 avian influenza virus. That's new. Now, it was overshadowed by the ongoing global COVID pandemic over the past year. However, this disease is found in both wildfowl and poultry and has been identified in 46 countries across Europe, Asia, and Africa. And while these outbreaks have led to the slaughter or the death of many millions of birds worldwide, they've also notably resulted in at least one spillover event in Russia where 7 poultry farm workers tested positive for the H5N8 virus. Seems like we were just getting over the COVID-19 and now we have something else to deal with. What do you guys think about that? What do you think, Vince? There's something else on our plate we have to deal with? Always something, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching I'm Just Saying Live Morning Show. This is me, Bridget, and we'll be right back.
What's up with it? This your boy, Big Pro, man, and you tune in to I'm Just Saying Live.
Edge Radio TV is holding auditions for new show hosts. Are you a subject matter expert, professional, influencer, book author, thought leader, or business owner with an educational or motivational platform? Then we want to meet you. Send a link of some of your work to edgeradio20@gmail.com and be sure to put audition in the subject line. Join the Edge Radio TV family. Edge TV, because truth still matters.
And we are back, ladies and gents. You are tuned into the I'm Just Saying Live morning show. This is me, Bridget. And yes, my co-host is not here because she is still in Mexico living the dream. As you can see, I am joined with this lovely gentleman sitting next to me on my left. This is Jeff Spytek. Siptek. Sorry. See, okay. I said it wrong. Okay. Anyway, he told me what it was. It's Siptek. Like you're taking a sip and then you put a tack on the wall. Is that how you say it?
That's exactly right.
Same thing I do when I tell you guys to pronounce my name, Bridget. Think of a bridge and a jet and put them together. So there you go.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure to be here this morning.
Well, thank you for coming. Now, this is a very busy man. He has so many things going on in Houston. He gave me the rundown off camera, and I'm tired just listening to everything he ran down. However, tonight, there's several events, but the one event I wanted to talk about is Keep the Art Going.
Absolutely.
Yes, tell us a little bit about that event.
Yeah, so it's to me it's a brilliant idea by a young professional here in Houston. Her name is Jasmine Terry. Yes. She is the founder and really the owner of Le Chateau Bar and Bistro, which unfortunately did have to close down because of COVID-19. But we're gonna kick it back off, and she's big on supporting local artists. That's what her venue was about. They did burlesque shows. They did that was PG.
Yeah.
It wasn't all.
No, I attended a couple events.
Yeah, all too risque, but it was PG for those who could be watching.
Yeah.
But she really did hone in on local artists here in Houston and giving them a platform to perform their craft and to give them a voice and just a platform to show their talent. And it just went from there. And so tonight we're kicking off what we like to call a campaign launch called Keep the Art Going, which is giving artists a platform that many haven't been able to perform because of COVID-19.
Right.
Just giving them a platform to share their talents, to get them back up and going, to show that our city is back up and running. And after COVID, we encourage people to still get the vaccines, but we want people to do it in a safe way. So this is going to be a special event tonight, giving artists a chance to perform, and it's going to be a good night of fun, music, laughter, joy, getting people just back together to enjoy what this city has to offer.
Well, that's great because Houston is resilient. We've made it through Harvey, and we've made it through this COVID-19, and now this is a great way for you guys to get out there and kick off. And where is this happening tonight, Jeff?
This is happening at the ballroom, the ballroom at the Bayou Place, which is off of 500 Texas Avenue in downtown Houston.
That's nice.
Doors open at 7 p.m. We'll have we have an aerialist who's going to be performing. We'll have a live band that's going to be performing, and then we have artists who are coming up and showing their talents. Lenora is performing. We have Phil Wade who's going to be there.
Nice.
I mean, it's going to be a great atmosphere, and we just want people to come out and enjoy the festive, because the arts need to go. Businesses were able to get funding with PPE loans.
Nice.
Artists, it was rough,
right?
And even through some of the efforts that the city was trying to do, it's you got to bring them back. You had venues who just literally had to shutter, not only just here in Houston but across the nation. Right. And artists needs a chance to bring joy back into people's lives. And so tonight, we're raising money for these artists to give them their kickback, so they can have a chance to thrive again in this. And so we're not just focusing on the people who sing, but we're also people who do like aerialist stuff, and soon we're going to expand this to where people who have artwork. And I was looking at some of the art when I was coming up here, having people just show their talent. We want to give these artists a platform to where they can grow, thrive, and just get back to what their true talents God has given them to do.
Well, that's great. Now, Jeff is a man about town, and this is in partnership with an organization that you have started
Absolutely.
up called
H-Town Connections. And
H-Town Connection.
yes, and so I have been fortunate in the position that I'm currently in to really connect with people
Yeah.
and to really go out there. And so I really, we go to a lot of networking events,
Mhm.
and to me, it's like you can go to a lot of networking events but not get what you sought to do.
That's true. That's
And
very
so
true.
and so what I'm hoping to do with my organization is curate events that give individuals what they're seeking.
Yeah.
If you're looking at how do you take your business to the next level, we have an answer for that. If you're looking at how to how do you get permits in the city, give you an avenue for that. How do you if you want to be in real estate, give you an avenue for that.
Exactly.
You have a question, we have answers. And I really just want a healthy space as well to thrive. And that's why I've partnered with Jasmine, because you see the vision,
Mhm.
you see the caliber of what she's trying to do, and it's just, why not elevate it? We're in the city, we're trying to help more young people elevate their lives, give them a chance to perform, keep them here in Houston. Houston is really a growing city. We
is.
got the tech hub that's growing here. You got businesses that are continuing to thrive, and it just goes on. And so why not elevate that a lot more? And especially here in Houston, you got to give our local artists, you got to recognize them. People go elsewhere. They go to LA, they go to
Atlanta.
New York,
Yeah.
Atlanta, you name it, to do what they have to do.
Yeah.
But you got to honor them here. You got to make them feel appreciated here. And this event tonight, Keep the Arts Going. And if you look at the hashtag Keep the Arts Going,
Mhm.
in the middle of it, you see the heart.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
You see
On
heart.
Yeah.
And so that shows the compassion, that shows the resilience that these artists have, and it's going to boom from there. And like I said, we have to recognize the true talent that our city has, and tonight is just a kickstart to that. And we're looking forward to expanding it not only to more venues within the city, but we're looking at doing festivals down the road too, and we're looking at growing this thing to where it needs to be, so that all talents are expressed, and especially the diverse talents that we have here, because
That part.
Houston is the most
Melting
diverse
pot,
city in the
yep.
world. It's the melting pot of the U.S., and there's so much that needs to happen.
And speaking of melting pot, there's one more event that I'd like for you to talk about, which is World Africa Day.
Yeah, absolutely. So this week is Africa Day, and today, actually, currently, that's happening at the George R. Brown Convention Center.
Okay.
Our mayor's office of international and trade, they're bringing together all of the country's consulates from around here in Houston, yes, but even around the nation. And people are coming in. It's really a very unique event of its kind. It's not being done really anywhere else.
Right.
And so they're having a business forum that's happening right now. That's for all the consulates to see how can you do trade, international trade and development, not only here in Houston but elsewhere.
Okay.
But we want to bring that money back here. We want
Exactly.
our city to thrive as well. The Port of Houston to thrive, and so forth. And so it's happening there. We have a reception tonight from 5 to 8. You can sign up on the Eventbrite and go from there. And it's just a way to connect and show the cultures of it. Houston has actually one of the biggest populations of Nigerians
Yep.
here in the U.S.
right.
And so and literally just before I came here, I met a representative who was representing Liberia, and she's from Atlanta. And we're trying in Houston. The mayor's been trying over the past couple of years to bring a consulate for Nigeria here, because it's just such needed,
Yeah,
And
it
so, this conference today, this expo today, gives these countries and their consulates a chance to be elevated on a different level, and to give them a chance to showcase how can you do business, how can you connect, collaborate, and what can we do to make this a lot better. And that they contribute as much as to our city as what we try to give back as well.
Well, I think that's amazing. So let the people know how they can get tickets to tonight's event.
Absolutely.
And,
Absolutely.
The hashtag, you said keep the art going, guys. So hashtag that if you are attending that event.
Yeah, absolutely. Keep the art going. We're selling tickets. You can go to theLeChateauHouston.com. That's theLeChateauHouston.com and buy your tickets. And $35. It's really an investment into these artists. It's a chance for these artists to really get some ground that they have. But it's not just about the artists. We're gonna have a photo booth there. We're gonna have a DJ playing some music, and like I said, this is just a starting point.
Nice.
To go from there. So I consider that $35 ticket an investment into these artists, into what we're trying to do to help elevate them and give them a platform which they really haven't had for the past year and a half, 2 years,
almost 2 years.
and so forth. And so it's Keep the Art Going. It's a campaign launch. Again, it was founded and originated by Jasmine Terry of Le Chateau Houston, and to me, this is really a culmination. This is kind of where you want to be tonight if you really want to see the arts thrive, get back to thriving within the city.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, This Is Me, Bridgette will definitely be in the building tonight because, we go wherever it is, the popular things, so we can keep you guys informed. Jeff, thank you so much for taking the time out to come on the show. And how can people get in touch with you?
Absolutely. So you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, at Jeff Siptak. That's at JEFFSYPTAK. And then I'm on every platform that you can think about. And reach me on Instagram, DM me, and then be more than happy to connect you to the world. And that's what H-Town Connections is all about. It's connecting us here so that we can expand our horizons as we move forward.
Awesome. Well, that is definitely what we do here at the I'm Just Saying Live Morning Show. We try to keep you connected to all things going on in Houston and around the world. You're watching the I'm Just Saying Live Morning Show. This is me, Bridgette, and we'll be right back.
Hey, what's up? It's Carl Payne. Take 2. Up next is entertainment news.
We work our whole lives to support our families. With one accident or illness, it can all be gone in an instant. Now there's a smart, affordable way to protect your family. Go to findhealthbenefits.com and discover low-cost life insurance for as little as $2 per month. Add to that a tax-deferred annuity that can help you protect your assets and grow your money for retirement. Learn more. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094. A critical illness can strike without warning and wipe out your life savings. In fact, it's the #1 reason for bankruptcy. Find Health Benefits offers an affordable solution. Get up to $50,000 if you get cancer, stroke, or a heart attack, giving you the peace of mind to focus on getting better while the plan helps you to pay your bills and medical expenses. Learn more. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094. 66% of seniors spend more time shopping for cable TV than Medicare plans. Most say because it's just too confusing. Laws change every year. The wrong plan could cost you thousands and prevent you from seeing the doctors you want. Introducing FindHealthBenefits.com. Save time, save money, see specialists without referrals. Go to FindHealthBenefits.com or call 877-235-6094 for this informative brochure.
Society is on the edge. Let's bring them back. Edge Radio, because truth still matters.
Don't push me because I'm close to the edge.
I'm trying not to lose my head.
Hey, this is the Talk About Unity show where I bring the talk.
And I bring the unity.
And together we talk about unity. Unity is what matters.
Come on.
And right now in our country, that's what we've got to do. So we do that here at Talk About Unity on the Edge Radio Network. Be with us every week.
It's going to be awesome. It always is. And I tell you what, the more we seek first to understand, then be understood, we make progress.
And we like to do that. And that's why everybody's on the brink. We love what we do at Edge Radio because everybody's on the edge. We bring them back from the edge and we bring the unity. So we're just glad. Edge Radio Network every Tuesday morning, 10 a.m. Talk About Unity because here at Edge Radio Network, truth still matters.
Hey y'all, I'm Robin B.
And I'm Dr. Kiva.
And we just want to know
how you living?
Join us every Monday
at noon Central Standard Time
here on Edge Radio TV. Take care.
When people stop talking to each other, society is on the edge. Let's bring them back. Edge Radio, because truth still matters.
What's up, ladies and gents? You are tuned into the I'm Just Saying Live morning show. This is me, Bridget, your co-host, and my girl, Simply Tanil, is still in Mexico, but you will see her again next week. And listen, we are located here at 415 West Gray Street inside Midtown Bar and Grill upstairs, and we would love for you to come down and join us and be a part of our live studio audience and one of our friends with Benny's. So, since I don't have my girl Simply Tanil here, I have to introduce myself. So you guys know what time it is. It is time for entertainment news with This Is Me, Bridget. Woohoo! Okay, so let's start off with some great news. Howard University renames their College of Fine Arts after their alum actor Chadwick Boseman. I think this is amazing. He graduated from Howard in 2000 with a Bachelor of Arts degree in directing. And so the kids got together and they put in a petition to have it renamed after him, but also the college president was also doing the same thing of how they could honor him for being an alum of Howard University. Now, the Fine Arts building will include the Kathy Hughes School of Communications as well, its TV station WHUT, and the radio station WHUR 96.3. So I think this is a great way to honor that young man who is an excellent actor and who contributed so much to us while he was here. Also, there was a Destiny's Child reunion, y'all. Yeah, the beautiful ladies, Michelle, Kelly Rowland, and Beyonce all got together after Kelly had her new little baby, Nolan. As you can see, he is so cute. This makes 2 little boys for Miss Kelly Rowland, and they look fabulous, don't they? It almost looks like a throwback picture, right? They still look young. I want to know what they're drinking. I mean, I look good for my age. I know I have to throw that out there. However, they look amazing. Moving on to a little sports. I don't know how you guys feel about this. However, former NBA player Lamar Odom says he misses the Kardashians tremendously. Now, tremendously is a strong word. And he said, and I quote, "Unfortunately, due to my behavior and some bad decisions, we don't really talk any longer." This is what Odom said. He said, "I miss their family tremendously. We have to live with the decisions that we make, and then hopefully in time, people heal and will be able to forgive me. Of course, anyone's always going to miss love. That's genuine. The personalities, just spending time with them, it was one of the best times of my adult life." I would be interested to know what you guys think about that comment. Lamar Odom has been through a lot, which we have seen. And it just seems like after he married, Khloe Kardashian, he just can't seem to get it together. Vince, you got any thoughts about that? True. Right. Right. Okay, that's a good point. I like that point of view, Vince. Thank you. I don't know if you could hear our producer in there, but he was saying that he already had those demons before he met the Kardashians, and they just gave him a platform to be exposed. In a nutshell, right? Well, I like that side of it. Hey, if you guys have anything to add to that, please comment in the comment section. Now, an underrated Samuel L. Jackson flop is now streaming for free. What movie is this I'm talking about? Because we all love Samuel L. Jackson, and I just love to watch him so I can hear him say the MF word. Because nobody can say it like Samuel L. to me. I love when that man cusses. It's just amazing. I don't know what it is. But anyway, the movie that you can see for free is Rules of Engagement. It is ad supported and it's added to the IMDb TV. So if you have not seen Rules of Engagement, it is where Samuel L. Jackson is a decorated Marine and he finds himself on trial for a rescue mission gone wrong. I think I saw this back in the day. Did you ever see Rules of Engagement with Samuel? See, Vince didn't even see it, so I don't know if a lot of people saw it, but it did not do well at the box office. However, Jackson's performance with Tommy Lee Jones was very stellar, but they only earned $71 million on a $60 million budget. so they kind of barely broke even when they thought that the movie was going to do amazing, like 200 and something million, but it just did 71. So I think they made a profit of 11 million. I don't think that's bad, but I guess in the movie industry that's not good either. So you guys haven't seen Rules of Engagement, you like action, Marines, Army, all that good stuff, check it out. It's a good movie. Now guys, you know that we lost a great activist, entrepreneur, rapper, Nipsey Hussle, almost over 2 years ago. Now his partner, Lauren London, is finally ready to share Things Unseen, the healing process that requires practice, which she's been doing, consistency, and it's been more than 2 years. And she says that it's just something that she's learning again, how to do that, to heal and just to move about, being normal, whatever her new normal is. She says she thinks the coolest part of her are the things unseen. And she thinks those things are the things she wants to share. So she's finally coming out of her shell. She also mentioned that, because you'll see her in the new movie with Michael B. Jordan. I'm sorry, it escapes me at this moment, but she plays his wife. Yeah, Without Remorse. Thank you, Vince. Yeah, so she's in the movie Without Remorse, and she had just said, I'm done. I'm not doing any acting. I'm not doing anything. She said she felt numb. She felt lost. However, Michael B. Jordan called her himself and said that she would be perfect for this role. And you go see it. She said she put everything into it because she really was able to relate to this character, especially after what she had just been through. So check it out. Support Lauren London and keep her lifted up, guys. Now, Jeopardy fans dealing with pancreatic cancer would be reached out by Alex Trebek. Now, you all know we recently lost game show host Jeopardy game show host Alex Trebek to pancreatic cancer. But what we didn't know is that after his diagnosis, people would reach out to him for support. And being the incredible person that he was, he would oblige them. Strangers, fans, people would just call him and, talk to him, and he would uplift them as best he could. And he would tell them, just make up your mind that you're dealing with cancer and you're going to be a cancer survivor. Be optimistic. There's going to be bad days, and understand you'll deal with them, and they won't kill you right then. So that was his optimistic way of trying to support people as he was going through his own bout with pancreatic cancer. And it also helped him, encourage him as he encouraged others. So try and encourage other people, if you're going through something as well as they are. It could help. Also, now it's time for our fun fact. Did you guys know that the hashtag symbol is it's not called hashtag or pound? Its technical name is Octothorpe. The octo means 8 and refers to its 8 points. Though reports disagree on where Thorpe came from, some claim it was named after Olympian Jim Thorpe, who was in track and field, while others argue that it's just a nonsense suffix. So when you guys use the hashtag symbol or the pound sign, it's actually called Octothorpe. What you think about that, Vince? We've been saying it wrong all this time. Me too, because it's too much to say, the Octothorpe. We know hashtag or pound. That's true. See, I gave you some knowledge. So you can say, that's not the proper term for it. It's called Octothorpe. Hey, I'm always trying to educate you guys. So your affirmation of the day is, I will love myself the way that I say I want others to. They cannot do for me what I am not willing to do for myself. Listen, guys, treat yourself how you want others to treat you. Case in point, I buy myself flowers every week, every 2 weeks as the flowers die, because I want my flowers while I'm living. Remember the old folks used to say that? Give me my flowers while I'm living. Anyway, this is me, Bridget, with Entertainment News. I hope you guys enjoyed that. So we have time to move on, Vince? Okay. All right. So with 2 minutes left to spare, I am going to talk about some social unrest, guys. Tamir Rice calls out those hustling Black Death for their own personal gain. This is horrible. Tamir Rice is the mother of Tamir Rice, and she is continuing to speak out against those that she feels hustle Black Death. everybody has their hand and their foot out there to try to one up or get notoriety, or what they call events. What is that word they use when they clout chasing? These people are clout chasing, hustling Black Death, and it's horrible. I mean, yeah, it's been going on for a minute. Right, it did, which is horrible. Everybody's going off of the name of George Floyd and some other things, and make comments below and in the comment section on Facebook and let me know what you think about that. Do you think people are hustling Black Death for their own personal gain, clout chasing, on the backs of something that tragically happened in our community? This is me, Bridget, and you're watching the I'm Just Saying Live morning show, and we'll be right back.
When people stop talking to each other, society is on the edge. Let's bring them back. Edge Radio, because truth still matters.
Aren't you tired of not getting what you want in bed?
Are you ready to spice things up behind those closed doors?
Woo! We're here for you every hump day at 7 p.m.
This is Sex on the Edge with Jen and Hen. I'm Jennifer Reeves.
And I'm Hendrik Scott, and we are professional licensed sex therapists.
So remember to watch us Wednesday at 7 p.m. on Edge Radio TV, just in time for sexy time.
What's up, ladies and gents? This is me, Bridget, and I'm still here at the I'm Just Saying Live morning show, located at 415 West Gray Street, upstairs in Midtown Bar and Grill. We would love for you to come down and be a part of our live studio audience and be a part of one of our Friends with Bennies. Also, we are still looking for interns, so if you would like to get some experience on how to operate a camera, write some stuff, do the run of show, anything that you have interest in, we welcome you as well. So today is Thursday. Now last week I forgot. Today I did not. As you can see, we have our beautiful wheel here, and I am going to ask a question. The question is, what did I say the real name of the hashtag # is? Comments in the comment section on Facebook Live and let me know what the answer is, and then I will spin the wheel. So now, ladies and gents, It's time for Tennille's touchy subjects with a twist. So, as you know, my girl is still in Mexico. However, I thought about a touchy subject that's kind of touchy, especially these days, and it's polyamory or polyamorous. How many of you guys feel like you're in a long-term relationship and it's boring, and then all of a sudden your husband or partner, significant other, decides they want to add another person into your married life? Now, for those of you who don't know, polyamory is when, so for what I understand, a husband and a wife are married and then they decide to bring in a third party. Most of the time, if it's a man and a woman, they bring in another woman. Now, how come the woman can't bring in another man, Vince?
I could be wrong unless the guy's a cuckold. I don't know.
A what?
A cuckold.
What's a cuckold? I'm learning something new.
Cuckold is someone who likes to see someone else. Like, so say if I'm in a relationship with a woman and I'm a cuckold, that means I like to see my woman have sex and be used by someone else.
Wow, I didn't know what a cuckold was.
Unless you're a cuckold, I don't see too many guys signing off on having another guy, or unless I guess I don't know, bi-curious, whatever their labels are.
Right.
Unless they have certain labels attached to them, I can't see a guy signing off on having another man
in a polyamory relationship.
I don't. Because the general fantasy for a guy is
two women. And why is that? I want to know. Why do you guys?
Like I said, unless you have certain labels, I don't know too many guys who are fantasizing about other men.
Ah, got you.
And usually women are more likely to do things to want to make their man happy than the other way around. They're like, oh, well, maybe he'll like this or whatever. The man's not willing to do that. Oh, if he wants two guys, well, he'll find somebody to do that with.
Wow. Sounds like a double standard to me also.
Oh, it's definitely double standard.
So, polyamory. Usually it is like one man, two women, and then the couple decides, because they actually pick the person, almost like interviewing them, and then she is the wife's girlfriend and the husband's side piece, but they all live together. They all raise the kids together. You know, it's just one big happy family. What do you think about that? Could you be in a polyamorous relationship? I can't, because I'm selfish. I'm not sharing nobody with nobody. I don't want to share. It's mine. I'll take my ball and leave. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not sharing. What about you, Vince?
No, I don't see myself, but I kind of understand how some people get to it. Like, I feel like a lot of relationships over time become super mundane and boring, and they think that something like this, like an extreme, will jolt the energy back into a relationship. But it's like, what have you been doing throughout all those years in that relationship? Things have gotten so old, so bland, and you think something like this, like, oh, this is exciting.
Right.
It's exciting because it's new and it's something different, but that doesn't solve any problems. Now you create a new problem.
That's what I think. So comment in the comment section, would you be a part of a polyamorous relationship? I know I didn't have anybody that really wrote in because, you know, my girl Tennille's not here, but that is a touchy subject, especially if you've been used to just, you know, being in a monogamous relationship, which is one person, two people in one relationship, and you don't have any outside anything a part of your relationship. So I'm going to spin the wheel because I do have someone in the comment section that answered the question right. You are correct. It is Octothorpe, and thank you for spelling it correctly. Let's see what you want. What is that? Oh, margaritas. Yay! All right. So thank you, Mexicani Jean, for answering the question correctly. You have won some margaritas on the I'm Just Saying Live morning show. So I hope you enjoyed those. Well, guys, that's it for today's show. Up next is Jen Pomerant. I always forget how to Colmenares with the Edgy Entrepreneur. I have got to say this young lady's last name right. Up next is Jen Colmenares as the Edgy Entrepreneur. I will see you guys on Tuesday. I hope you have an amazing weekend. Happy Memorial Day. Salute to our veterans. This is me, Bridget. Peace.